Now let's talk about something called a literal equation. A literal equation is an equation with two or more variables. I'm going to give you an equation, and I'm going to give you a variable that you need to solve for, and we're going to work on that. So, in this first example, we have P equals 2 times the quantity L plus W. And we're trying to solve for L. That's what this means right here. This is the variable that we're solving for. Now when we're solving for a variable, the goal is just to get that variable by itself. So I have this L that's trapped inside the parentheses. So first, I'm going to divide both sides by 2, because my main goal is to get the term with L by itself first. So when I divide by 2, on the left side, now we have P over 2, or you could write it as 1/2 P, equals L plus W. Now we don't need the parentheses here anymore because that 2 that we just divided, we got rid of it. So there's nothing on the outside that we would need to worry about. So now that we've divided by 2, we can get rid of those parentheses. They're not necessary anymore. Now we're still trying to get L by itself, so we got to get rid of that W. We're currently adding W to L, so to undo that, the opposite of addition is subtraction. So we're going to subtract W from both sides, that way we don't have that W anymore. So now on the left, we have P over 2 minus W, that is equal to L. Now that we have L by itself, there's nothing else we need to do, so we have solved for the variable that we are looking for. Let's look at another equation. Here we have 1/2 x equal to y. The goal is to get x all alone. So currently, we have this 1/2 that's in the way of x being by itself. So let's start by getting rid of our denominator. That way we don't have any fractions that we have to worry about anymore. So to do that, I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by 2. That way we don't have a denominator on the left. So then we have 1x equal to 2 times y is still just 2y. And then, since 1 times a number, 1 times x is just that number, on the left side I'm just going to leave it as x equal to 2y. And now we have x by itself. There's nothing else we need to do. So we have solved our literal equation.